This following video may contain emergency alert system tones in which scare viewers who are 10 years or under. Click off this video if you're underage. All emergency alert system mocks are fake and they are made for entertainment purposes only. Please don't be dumb by playing those tones in the air, as it will cause mass panic and confusion. If you dare to play those tones in the air, you would be arrested for 5 years or longer and fined 25,000 or more. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is NBC4 serving the District of Columbia. My name is James Davidson. Current time is 12 a.m. It's midnight in Washington, D.C. as we're starting the news as an unknown curse has entered the Capitol and there's no reports on how the curse is affecting the Capitol. But we will keep you updated as soon we know more from the Washington, D.C. Police Department. That's all I have for now. This is James Davidson, signing off.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Washington, D.C. Police Department. At approximately 12:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, an unknown curse has been taken over Washington, D.C. and those unidentified monsters have last seen rise from the dead from the land of Washington, D.C. All residents are advised to lock all doors and windows immediately so that the monsters won't harm or break into your home. If the monsters attempt to break into your home, use illegal weapons necessary. This includes lethal force. Those monsters are confirmed to be hostile at this time. Stay tuned for more information. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Washington, D.C. Police Department. These unidentified monsters were last seen roaming the streets of Washington, D.C., and they were causing mass destruction in the Capitol. All residents are advised to evacuate immediately. We just heard from the Washington, D.C. Police Department that the president was affected by the curse, so he couldn't take his office. The monster from the curse has been reported in the White House, killing all the representatives in the White House. This is a very dangerous situation, and it should be taken seriously. Stay tuned for more information on this dangerous situation.
This is NBC4 serving the District of Columbia. My name is James Davidson. Current time is 12:43 a.m. We're having breaking news on the situation happening not long ago as the unidentified monsters were last seen roaming the streets and killing everyone in their path. We have reports on the Washington, D.C. Police Department that all representatives have been killed by an individual who turns out to be a possessed skeleton with a maid hat and dress. The name has not been identified at this time. That's all I have for now. This is James Davidson, signing off.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Washington, D.C. Police Department. This is an evacuation order for the entire Capitol as the monster that took office 2 hours ago has gotten full control of the Capitol. All residents are strongly advised to evacuate immediately. The Washington, D.C. Police Department Department has another report that there's an individual that has been taking over the entire Capitol, and he's also responsible for the curse that took over the Capitol and the President. Unknown height, unknown weight, plain white skin with a black and red coat with a cape, sharp teeth and red eyes. The name has been identified as Dracula. He's responsible for taking over the entire Capitol. Recent reports that the Washington, D.C. Police Department has also identified the monster that took office and killed the representatives. Unknown height, unknown weight, a skeleton with a Maid hat, a dress and glowing purple eyes. The name has been identified as Maid Warlord. These individuals are extremely dangerous. Please don't come close to them or you might put your life at risk. Stay tuned for more information on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Washington, D.C. Police Department. All residents are advised to not evacuate as the Maid Warlord has shut down all roads to escape Washington, D.C. It's also reported that the Maid Warlord can throw fire bullets, which turned out to be bombs. All residents are advised to take shelter immediately. Do not evacuate as those roads might be shut down to escape Washington, D.C. The Washington, D.C. Police Department has reported that those 3 individuals were last seen killing those unidentified monsters that were causing mass destruction in the Capitol. Residents weren't able to identify those 3 individuals, but they have shovels and whips as their weapons. Stay tuned for more information on this dangerous situation.
Alright boys, this is the moment.
Can't believe that took us a while to take down these sons of bitches.
I know, right? Let's kill that son of a bitch and save Washington.
Who gave you permission to enter my White House?
No one except for representatives and Mr. President.
You know I've killed them, right?
Look motherfucker, we don't have permission to enter the White House, only representatives can.
No permission? No representatives? No Washington?
Let's get this over with.
Warlord loves to fight. Warlord never backs down. Warlord stronger. Warlord Krakatoa attack.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Washington, D.C. Police Department. The Maid Warlord has been defeated as well as the other enemies in the entire Capitol, although the damage that the enemies or the Maid Warlord have caused. But all residents are advised to stay in your shelter until the police can let you out of your shelter. Your government thanks for your cooperation during this emergency. We will resume your programming.
I've got a bad feeling about this.